Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney, and for today's video we are going to be doing another unboxing video, and this time it is the BOXYCHARM Premium box for the month of January. So this is a very big box, so I'm very excited to see what's in here, but I do these every month. I unbox the premium box and the base box for BOXYCHARM. The base box is $25 a month and the premium is an additional $35 a month. So I will go ahead and link my previous unboxings playlist so you can go ahead and watch more if you'd like, as well as my unboxing from the January base box, which is already up on my channel, so go check that out if you would like to see what came in this month as well as this. So if you're interested in seeing me unbox the premium BOXYCHARM box for the month of January and seeing what goodies came in this month's box for $35, then keep on watching. Everything I've used on my face will be listed in the description box below that is not in this box. So my base makeup and everything will be listed down there. And I already have my foundation done and powder and my eyebrows because I know that none of those items are in this box. Because yes, I peeked. It's my channel. You know, I can do what I want. But let's go ahead and dive into this box. So I'm going to have it sitting next to me because this is a pretty large box and holding it up is going to be a lot. The theme of this month, which matches the base box, usually they have the same theme, is a fresh start. So this variation, very similar to the last box, has this very long variation number, and they usually don't do that, so I don't know what's up with that. But here is the variation number, and sorry, my nails are horrible. I need to repaint them in a major way, so try not to harp on that too much. But I'm gonna put the little card down so we can dive right in. I will be trying on what I can in this video, but if it's skincare or something that involves me taking off my makeup, then I'll have to get back to you on that. Because I want to try on the makeup in this video. So the very first item in here is from PMD, which we actually have gotten, well actually I don't know if we've gotten anything, or I've gotten anything, but I've seen in past Boxy Luxes and stuff, PMD products have been popping up. But this is a PMD Silverpure, the makeup removing towel. Yeah. It's a silver infused microfiber makeup removing cloth. It says it's antibacterial, ultra soft, and reusable. So I will say that we did get a makeup eraser in a BOXYCHARM and I was hooked. I actually bought 2 of them. So I have 2 of them in my bathroom, and I have one random one that's not a makeup eraser. It's a different brand. I'm not sure which one it is. That I had gotten for Christmas as a stocking stuffer one year. And I love these makeup removing cloths. I love that you can just toss them in the washer and reuse them all the time. And I like them much better than makeup wipes. I like this a lot better than makeup removing wipes because my skin feels less dry after I use them, and it's better for the environment. So let's see what it feels like. I'm not sure if it's going to dethrone my makeup eraser, but I'm interested about the silver part. I mean, does it have silver in it? It's a pink microfiber cloth, very similar to the makeup eraser. Ooh, I gotta wash it. It has a weird smell. But it's very soft and it's pink. That's all I can really say about it right now. I'm not sure how well it takes off makeup just yet, but if it works anything like the makeup eraser, then I'm sure I will love it and I will add it to my collection so I can have another one in the running and just in the cycle. Just a side note, I've been using the makeup eraser sponge that we got in a BOXYCHARM, and I have been using this every day. And you can wash this in the washer, just like you would wash a makeup eraser. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That was a little side note, but makeup eraser has stolen my heart, honestly, and I found them through BOXYCHARM, so yay. Okay, the PMD Beauty Silverpure Makeup Removing Cloth retails for $30. That's more expensive than makeup eraser, so I might be rebuying the makeup erasers because I think they're $20 a piece as opposed to $30. Unless I try this and it is the most revolutionary cloth ever. But I'm glad to get it. It's fine. I'm just gonna get the other items out of the way and then we can try on the makeup. But the next item is a skincare item, and this is from Ren. So this is Ren Clean Skincare, and it is the Perfect Canvas Clean Jelly Oil Cleanser. And I have not tried an oil cleanser, I don't believe, but it says it removes makeup, SPF, and pollution. So I am starting to wear SPF a lot. So I like that it says that it specifically will remove that. So I'm definitely interested in trying it. It says it has sunflower seed extract, to protect the skin's natural moisture barrier and prevent continued dryness. Okay, that's good. So kind of meant for dry skin, which I do have. And meadow foam seed oil, which I'm not sure what that is. It looks like some kind of flower. To help replenish and restore the skin's barrier with essential fatty acids, omega-3 and 6. Alrighty, so I'm actually really interested to try this out. I've heard some good things about Ren skincare, and a jelly cleanser does sound fun. I have normal cleansers, but if this is meant for dry skin and won't strip my skin and it will help keep that moisture barrier, then I am interested to try it. So that retails for $32. Oh, it removes waterproof makeup. Okay, cool, that's good to know. It starts as a jelly and shifts to an oil and then to a milk. And it will gently melt away dirt, makeup, and pollution for a soft, clean finish. All right, I'm actually really excited to give that a shot. So, okay. This definitely does fit in the theme with fresh start, so I'm liking it. The last skincare type item we got in here is from Summer Fridays, and this is the jet lag mask. And okay, it says it's supposed to hydrate the skin. I'm not sure if I'm going to try this just yet, because I did get an email from BOXYCHARM that says, like, dear Boxy family, there's a message from one of the brands in the boxes, and it was Summer Fridays, and people had said that they were getting some irritation from the mask. And I'm not sure if that's every mask. I'll have to do some research before I try this, because I don't want to put it on my skin knowing that it's going to irritate my skin. They did say that as a result, they're going to be reformulating and just stop if irritation occurs. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try this out just yet, and I'm not going to include it in a giveaway if I think it's going to cause some irritation. So I'm going to hold on to this for a little bit until I can figure out what's going on with that. But let's see how much this retails for, because I know that that's an expensive brand. A Summer Fridays jet lag mask retails for $48, which is an expensive mask. So I hope that this doesn't hurt my skin, because I definitely would be interested in trying it. It's a mask that's supposed to hydrate your skin, and I've heard such great things about Summer Fridays, so hopefully it works. Hopefully it won't hurt my skin. It can be used as a nightly mask, a daytime moisturizer, or an in-flight lifesaver. Okay, so I'll have to look more into this, but if I can use it, I would be definitely interested in trying that out, because it sounds right up my alley. Now we are to the main events of the box, which are the makeup products. So I'm going to kind of go in order of application. And the first thing is from Ofra, and this is a brand new palette. So I do remember seeing this on Trendmood and other places. This is actually one of their new palettes, and it actually has some different packaging. Usually they have some bulky kind of packaging. This is very slim cardboard palette. I really enjoyed that. And this has a bunch of different products in it. Okay, so nothing broke. Great, because Ofra's stuff is fragile sometimes because of the way it's baked. So I'm glad it did not come broken. This is the palette. So this is the Good To Go palette from Ofra Cosmetics. And look how beautiful it is. So it looks like you get a blush, a bronzer, a highlighter with 4 different shades, and then you have the eyeshadows. And I think that these can kind of double as highlighters, but they look more like shimmer shades. But they probably are very similar formula to the highlighters, so you can kind of mix and match if you want. The bronzer does look a little bit darker for me, but maybe if I go really light-handed, then it'll work. But I'm really glad that they went with a shade like this, because then it'll work for a majority of skin tones. Maybe not the deepest of skin tones, and maybe not the lightest of skin tones, but for a broad spectrum of people, I think this will work. And I like that it's a magnetic palette. You can actually take out the pans in here and replace them. If you have if you use up one shade fully, you can actually order the single and pop it in here and just refill that one pan instead of buying the whole thing, which I really do like. And I think they've been stepping up their eyeshadow formula recently, so I'm really excited to try this. And I know I love their blushes, and I know I love their highlighters. So let's get to trying these. So we're gonna go ahead and dip into the bronzer shade here. And sorry, I had to move the camera. It kind of stopped rolling, so sorry if it's a little off. But I'm gonna dip into the bronzer with my Luxie brush. Let's see how pigmented this is. Okay, so it looks like it will be a buildable bronzer, so I'm very excited about that. Ooh. That's actually building quite nicely. All right, I need a mirror. Ooh, that is building really, really beautifully. So if you go in light-handed, it will work for fair skin tones. Wow, that gives a really nice bronziness without being too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe speed this up a little bit because I know y'all don't want to sit here watching me apply bronzer for however long. All right, so I have this side of my face bronzed and this side not. You see how this one is very one-dimensional, and then this side is a little bit more life. So this I just went really light-handed with, so you can build it up if you need to, but for me, I would keep it like this because I don't want it too dark. But if you are of a different skin tone, maybe you'll need to build it up a little more than this, obviously, because this might not show up. But for me, I really enjoy it, and I think it'll work with a lot of skin tones, but I'm not the authority figure on that. Let me know if it does. I'd like to know. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face with bronzer, and then I will be back for the next item. All right, everyone, so the bronzer is on, and I think it looks beautiful. Now, I know it's not revolutionary because I didn't put that much on, but I also didn't want to make it too dark so that I wouldn't actually, you know, wear it like that. I want to show you how I would wear it. And I did actually go ahead and add a little bit of my contour shade as well because that's how I do my makeup, but I wanted to see how they would blend together, so I went ahead and added that as well. And I think it looks really, really gorgeous. I think it's super blendable. It's not overly pigmented right off the bat, which I do enjoy in a bronzer, just because when it's overly pigmented, sometimes you just add it and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. But this one was a really good happy medium. So we're gonna move on to the next shade in the palette because I don't want to take too long with this, but there is a blush in here, so we're gonna try that out as well. And just so you know, I'm going to be using this as my blush, highlighter, and eyeshadow, so I'm going to be on this item for a while. I will be putting timestamps down below in case you want to skip around, but I hope you don't, just because, hey, want to hang out? But we're going to go ahead and go into the blush shade. Oh, and it does have the shade names on the back, so we're going to dip into the blush shade. And I love Ofra's blush formula, so I think I'm going to like this if it's the same formula. But let's go ahead and try it. So it is leaning a little bit on the berry pink side, which I actually do enjoy. It's not like any of the shades that I have from Ofra Cosmetics, so I do know that their blushes are very long lasting. I think that gives a beautiful flush to the skin. I am going to try to go a little bit heavier with it though, just so we can see the shade, because I have been into that blush heavy look these days, but the beauty lights do wash it out just a little bit, so it makes it a little harder to see, but it's a beautiful natural pink shade. So here is no blush, and here's the blush, and I really like that shade. I think that's really gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I will be right back. Alrighty, blush is on, and I think it is really, really beautiful. So you could build it up even more than this if you really want to, but I'm good with this for now. I think it is actually really, really blendable and buildable and pigmented, just pigmented enough. Like I said with the bronzer, don't want it to be too pigmented right off the bat, so I am loving it. But I think it looks really natural on the skin and beautiful. Okay, so next up we have the highlighters in the palette, which it does seem like there are 4 in this pan. So this shade is called All of the Lights, which makes sense because you have the 4 different shades. I assume it's Pillow Talk, Star Island, and I'm not sure which ones these are, but I actually do own the full size of Pillow Talk and Star Island, which is actually a collaboration with Samantha March, just so you know. She did a Pillow Talk and Star Island highlighter, and I bought that a while ago and have used it a lot. So I already know I love the formula, so I'm not going to harp on this too much, but they're amazing. I think I'm going to take just a little bit of everything, just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, the beauty lights kind of make it a little harder to see. Oh, there it is. See, now you can really see it. It's just a matter of where I tilt my face. but it is so natural and beautiful, but also beaming. Like, natural and beaming usually aren't in the same category, but it doesn't really enhance texture, and you could really build it up to be a blinding highlight. I mean, I'm just gonna show you, this is what all of the shades mixed together look like. So gorgeous, love it. And I'm just gonna do that again. I'm gonna go on the other side. Now the other two shades might be a little darker for me, but mixed together, I think it makes a really gorgeous shade for me. But if you are of a fair to light skin tone, you could use Pillow Talk and Star Island, or this one. Actually, you could probably get away with this one as well. Or if you're a deeper skin tone or medium skin tone, you could use the other half of it, which I really do love. I think that's very inclusive, and I'm glad they did it. Great to include in a face palette, especially one that's going to be in BOXYCHARM, because everyone has different skin tones. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a little bit of the Star Island and Pillow Talk and just kind of bump it up a little bit with the lighter shades. Oh yeah, look at that. Ugh, I love it. It's so pretty. So soft and creamy and just beautiful on the skin. I already know I like the formula, but I'm so glad to see this in a BOXYCHARM. This makes the box for me. 10 out of 10. Like, ugh. Love it. Now we're going to dive in to the eyeshadows in this, and I will say, I'm going to be 100% honest, I don't really like combining eyeshadows and face products in one palette, just because I tend not to use the eyeshadows if they're in there. I like having separate eyeshadow palettes that I can grab, because I change up my eyeshadow every day, but I use very similar base products every day. Does that make sense? I'm gonna go ahead and try it, and who knows, maybe I will just love it so much that I'm gonna have to use it every single day. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start out with this shade here, which almost looks a little bit more orangey, but in person it's a little more like warm toned brown. It does have a hint of orange in there, but nothing too crazy. So I'm going to take that and just stamp it on the outer corner here and kind of carry that into the crease a little bit. Quality wise, it's very soft. Feels good on the eye, and it's pretty pigmented, so what more can you ask for? I have heard that Ofra has reformulated their eyeshadows recently, so if you have tried it years ago, it's probably completely different from when you tried it last. It's beautiful. Okay. All right, so this shade is down, and I'm now going to go into the lighter matte right here and just buff out the edges a little bit. I shouldn't need too much because that shade blended out beautifully, but I just want to make it even softer. I am actually really liking this formula. This makes me really want to try Ofra's signature palettes. They have like little 5-pan palettes with different color stories, and if this is what that formula is, I really want to try it, because this is so soft and really beautifully pigmented and blendable, just like all of their products, honestly. Like, I haven't really tried too many of their eyeshadow formulas. The Black Friday one you saw in my ranking video, I actually really did like that one. That one was the first one that I had tried that I guess was the reformulated Ofra formula, and I did enjoy that a lot. So I am very surprised, and pleasantly surprised at that. But we have a good base down, so I really want to try one of these shimmer formulas, but I know something else is coming up, but I will swatch a couple of them just to show you. So here are the 3 shimmer eyeshadow shades in the palette, which are so beautiful. This gold is calling my name, and this mint. Honestly, I would use all of these. The mint is the only one that's throwing me for a loop in this palette. I know it's a nice pop of color in here, but it's not really something that I would put with these shades normally, but they're so beautiful. See how they look just like that highlighter formula, but colorful? Love, love, love. And that gold is so metallic and reflective. Gorgeous. I'm gonna put a little bit of the gold on the outer portion of my eye, and then I have something else that's gonna go on my lid. Ooh. That is a beautiful gold shade. I'm gonna have to use that a lot more often. That one kind of reminds me of the Natasha Denona gold in the mini gold palette. just less glittery. This is just straight up metallic, but gorgeous. It looks like gold. I love it. Okay, I'm happy with that. The Ofra palette does retail for $39, which I think is a really good price for what you're getting in here. A bronzer, a blush, a highlighter with 4 different shades in it, and eyeshadow palettes all in one. And the formula seems to be awesome on all of them. So $39 is actually really, really nice. Okay, so next up, I knew this ahead of time. That's why I planned for this. This is from Laura Mercier, and it is a Caviar stick. Let's see if I can get this to focus. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar stick, and this is in shade Sunbeam. So I've actually tried their Caviar sticks before, but I've only tried them in one shade, and that is Metallic Taupe, and I absolutely love the formula of them. So this one is shade Sunbeam, which is this like kind of yellowish gold, but so gorgeous. And I love that it's in a neutral shade because that means that I can use it all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. And here is the shade right here, which is absolutely stunning. It's this yellowy golden shade right here, very pale but still beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the Caviar stick like I normally would, and I'm gonna go on the inner portion of the lid. So I put that metallic gold shade from the Ofra palette on the outer portion, and I'm just gonna take this on the inner portion. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. All right, so you do wanna make sure that you warm this up on the back of your hand before you go, but look at the shine on that. It's super reflective. This pale yellow color is actually really pretty. It's not something that I would have picked out myself, but I'm glad to have it. And this would also be a really beautiful shade as just your inner corner and under the brow bone as well, if you were doing a darker golden lid. But I really like this. All right, so this is a full-size Caviar stick. Just for comparison purposes, I will show you the mini. So I do have a mini version of the Caviar stick that came in a Sephora favorites video, and this is the difference. So this is the one in the BOXYCHARM, and it is the full size, and then we have a little mini. I will show you the shade that I have in Metallic Taupe, just so you can have a comparison, because I think they are a little bit different in finish. Now this one does specify that it is a metallic one and the other one does not. So I think this one is just more of a reflective shimmer kind of formula. The metallic version is a little bit more like impactful, I would say, but this is a beautiful yellow shimmer shade. I can see it from a distance. It looks gorgeous. I know for a fact, since I've worn the other version, the other shade, that these are very long lasting and they don't really crease on me. So really, really gorgeous. I'm loving how this looks. And yeah, I'm just, I'm gonna blend this in a little bit with that matte shade from Ofra. I just am taking the excess that was on this brush. And sorry if I'm looking off into the distance. I am looking at the camera because I'm not holding a mirror at the moment. So now to just finish that off a little bit, I'm gonna go back into the Ofra one, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of Star Island, and I am going to put that on my pinky, and I'm just gonna do the inner corner and the brow bone highlights. Look at that. I really wanted to use that minty shade in today's look, but I wanted to incorporate the other products in there, so I think this is a very nice cohesive look, and I'm happy with it. Yeah, so I'm glad I got to try this out, but overall, really love the Caviar stick. So glad to see it in here. So that retails for $29, which is a little bit expensive, but the full size you do get a lot. And I've actually used this, the little mini one that I've had, for so long. So just this size, oh my gosh, like the full size is gonna last forever. I'm actually thinking about getting this one in the full size because that's gonna really last a long time. And like I said, you can use it on the inner corner, you can use it on the brow bone, you can use it all over the lid. There's a lot of uses you can do with that. But like I said, $29, not too bad for, oh, it says it has a 12-hour wear. Crease and transfer resistant for a long-lasting finish. Really, really beautiful. Very glad to have that in here. And then the last item in the box is from Miss Fenty Beauty. This is Rihanna's brand, and it is the full frontal yeah, Full Frontal Volume Lift and Curl Mascara, which is not, it's not very old of a product. It's actually like, it's not brand new, but it's more on the new side. First of all, packaging, absolutely stunning. Look at that pink into the black. I love this kind of like splatter paint look that it has on it. I love that. Full transparency. I have tried a mini of this mascara and it's not my favorite. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But it did transfer on me. Now maybe that was the mini one. Maybe something was off with that. I don't know. So I will still give this a shot because I really do love the wand, but the actual formula of it was not my favorite. It does have a really cool wand to it. So it has this like what they call fat to flat kind of thing. So if you turn it this way, it's like a normal flat mascara wand. And then you turn it this way and it's like the fat version. So it's supposed to volumize and curl. And then this one's like your regular wand, but it's all in one. So it kind of gives you two different methods of application, but in one wand. So we're gonna go ahead and try this on camera, but I will say I already know that it does transfer on me, but I will continue to give it a shot and see if that changes. But we're gonna go ahead and apply this. And this is definitely more of a drier formula. So if you are into that for mascaras, then this may be a good one for you. I actually do enjoy when it's a little bit more on the liquidy side and then it dries down, just because I feel like I can really coat my lashes and it doesn't feel dry and it doesn't feel like it's gonna dry out my lashes. But it's all personal preference. And that's another thing, I always hit my lid when I use this. I don't know why. The brush, I guess it's really good for that dual application, but it also hits my lid all the time. I mean, I guess you could just be more careful, but so this is one of my eyes with the mascara, and it's a beautiful mascara, I'm not gonna lie. It is, but I do remember there being flaking and transferring with this mascara, so I really like it. I love the look that it gives my lashes, but I will say that it's probably not going to be something that I wear every day, but I will go ahead and give it another shot just in case the mini was a different formula or something. But let me go ahead and do the other side and I will be right back. And we're back and everything is done. So I went ahead and added the mascara to this eye and I added a little bit of lipstick just because I felt like my lips were so pale that I needed some kind of color in my lips. But this is the overall look for today's video. I think this is so gorgeous. The Fenty Full Frontal Volume Lift and Curl Mascara retails for $24, which is a normal price for a mascara that can be found at Sephora. I wouldn't say it's a luxury brand, but it's more of like a mid-tier brand like ABH or Tarte or stuff like that. So I think that's a valid price point for that. So yeah, with that being said, let's do a quick recap of all the items that came in this month's box. So first up, we have the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask, which I've heard really wonderful things about, but I'm kind of afraid to try it just yet until I figure out what is going on with that little informational thing that they sent out saying that there could be irritation involved. I don't know. So I'm just going to hold off just to be safe and err on that safe side, but it does say it's good for hydration and stressed out skin, so I really do want to try it. So, and it's a really nice value to come in the box. This is $48. So if I can use it, then it'll be a really great addition to the box. Next up in the box, we got the Good to Go palette from Ofra Cosmetics. This is, I think, my favorite thing in here by far because you get 4 different types of products. So you get eyeshadows, you get the highlighters in 4 different shades, you get the blush and the contour / bronzer shade. But it is a beautiful bronzer, beautiful blush. The highlighters are always beautiful. Ofra Cosmetics has one of my favorite highlighter formulas. Look how, like, it just blends in with the skin and almost looks wet and glistening. I love that. And the eyeshadow formula actually was the surprise to me because I did not remember it being this good. I really love it. I think you get a really nice natural, like, not natural, but like it blends out really naturally and beautifully, and it's really pigmented and nice and really easy to build. So the shimmers feel like highlighters and they are gorgeous, like especially this gold shade, which I do have on the outer edge of the eye. It looks like the Natasha Denona gold shade. Will say I wish there was a mirror on here. I think that would make this even better of a palette, but if it's a difference in price point, I'm fine with this. And I like the thin packaging because usually Ofra Cosmetics has some bulkier packaging. I like this kind of switch to the thinner one. So overall, this is amazing. Best thing out of the box for me, honestly. And it is $39 retail value. I think that's a great price for all of the products you get in here. And I love Ofra Cosmetics, so I'm not afraid to yell it on the top of a mountain. It's okay. I love Ofra Cosmetics. They're so pretty. Look at that shine. Oh, wow. Just gorgeous. Great addition to my collection. So excited about that. Next up, we got the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, which is another banger, honestly. Again, like I said before, I've tried this formula before in Metallic Taupe, which was a mini version that we got in a Sephora Favorites kit, but this is in shade Sunbeam, and it is the shade that's on my lid right now. Absolutely stunning. It's not as sparkly, it's more of a reflective shadow. It's definitely not glittery at all, but you can definitely see it and see the shine, which I really love. So I'm loving that. It's supposed to have a 12-hour wear, which I can definitely attest to because I've worn the Caviar Stick before for over 12 hours and it still stayed on. And it's supposed to be crease and transfer resistant, which is really nice for the gals with hooded eyelids. Really nice. But this retails for $29, which is a little bit on the expensive side for a single shadow, but you get a ton of product in there. Just the mini lasted me forever. So this full size is actually double that pretty much. So very nice. I want all the shades. I need all the shades. The next thing in here was a skincare product, which was Ren Clean Skincare Jelly Oil Cleanser. And haven't tried this yet, obviously, but let's see what it smells like. It's sealed, so I'm going to keep this sealed for a little bit because I have a cleanser that I need to get through before I try this, but very excited to try that out. It's supposed to keep your skin hydrated and take off SPF, pollution, and whatnot, and makeup. But it retails for $32, which is good. I mean, I don't buy cleansers too often just because I have BOXYCHARM and they give me cleansers all the time, but I think that's a pretty average price for a cleanser, and I'm interested about the jelly aspect of it, so very interested to try it out. And then we have the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. This is the Volume Lift and Curl Mascara with that fat to flat wand. The packaging is so gorgeous. I love Fenty products, and it makes my eyelashes look gorgeous. I just feel like this is a mascara that I cannot wear to work. I have to wear this when I'm just going out at night, and I don't have to wear it for too long because it will eventually transfer on me. But again, I will say that's when I tried the mini. I haven't tried the full size. Maybe it's a little bit different in formulation. I don't know. But I will give that another shot. The Full Frontal Mascara retails for $24, which is a pretty typical price for a mascara at Sephora. And then lastly, we have the PMD Beauty Silverpure Makeup Removing Cloth. So here she is, looks like a makeup remover. Very soft, very excited to use this to take off my makeup. I love makeup remover cloths. Makeup eraser is my current favorite, but I'm always down to have another one. The PMD Beauty Silverpure Makeup Removing Cloth retails for $30, which is $10 over the makeup eraser one. So it makes me a little bit wary to purchase this over that just because I know I already love the makeup eraser, but I like having it in the box and I'm definitely willing to try it out. So that was everything that came in the box. I actually really love the look that I got today. It's definitely on the neutral side, but I think it's actually a nice kind of like golden fiery kind of neutral. So it's something a little different than I normally do, which I really like. And honestly, the mascara really is making my lashes look really good, so I'm definitely gonna have to keep trying that out. And the blush and the bronzer and the highlighter just really making my skin look beautiful, so very happy about that. And that's it for today's video. Oh, the grand total of everything that came in this box I will pop up right here for you. I don't know what it is because I haven't calculated it yet, but I think it's around $200 or more, so that's a really good value to get in a box that's $35. I am very pleased with this month's premium BOXYCHARM box. Definitely is one of the best premium boxes we've ever gotten in BOXYCHARM. Ever since that full Fenty box, I think this one might even do better than that. I don't know. Like the Laura Mercier and the Ofra palette, make this box for me, and I'm so excited about it. So I think I'm gonna get so much use out of them. Ugh, so excited. But anyway, that is all for today, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you would like to join my little family here on YouTube. I am just pretty much starting out. I do have a lot of videos that you can go watch if you want, but I'm a relatively new beauty YouTuber, and I would definitely appreciate some love and support from the beauty community. And thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you'd like to watch some others, I will put the makeup subscription box unboxing videos in the cards and down in the description box, so you can go watch some more if you'd like, as well as take a look around my channel. I do a lot of different types of videos, so hopefully you'd find something that you would like. But that is all. Thank you so much for clicking, and I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Please stay safe. Please wear your masks. Let's get through this. And yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.